everybody. Welcome back to
Welcome
the Philosopher Show.
Yeah.
That's me, the Philosopher. Welcome. I see there was a lot of people already anticipating.
Yeah.
So I wanted to live stream, or we want to live stream today, because actually tonight is just in a few hours here. We have the end of Origins 5, the fifth Origins issue of the Voluntaryist comic series. So I just wanted to share that and hang out and see what's going on. It's been a while since we've live streamed last.
What's up, Sarah?
Yeah, just want to catch up.
Hey, how's it
Good
going?
to see you too, Walter.
Good
Gary,
to see you.
what up? Oh, Sarah. Nice to see you, Sarah.
Yeah, what's up, Gary? What's up, Walter? Yeah. So yeah, we were just coming on because tonight is the last night for the Voluntaryist comic book campaign, and we've been going really hard in the paint for it, just trying to our best to actually get all these stretch goals unlocked.
Yeah.
And
actually,
incredibly,
you've hit a lot. How many stretch goals have you hit now?
We actually unlocked 2 of the stretch goals. We were able to get past the one where we are doing the Agora character print and the Voluntaryist new art team. And if I sound a little bit weird, I'm getting used to these Invisalign thingamajigs. So I'm just
thingamajigs.
Yeah. Haven't had braces and stuff like that
thingamajigs
for many years, but yeah, I had to fix something. So
yeah. Also,
Anyway.
I love this double page spread by the Remnant. I just gotta say, I mean, I am the Remnant. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if we look extra pristine or good in this lighting,
oh yeah,
we just gotta say thanks, Lou Perez.
It's really incredible. I really appreciate the lighting. It was a gift.
Yeah. So Lou Perez hooked us up with some new lights. So he's pretty freaking awesome.
Can and you say why?
Yeah, you can say why. So I just want to say thank you to Lou Perez real quick to everybody.
Thank you, Lou Perez. And so right now I heard he's working on a book.
Yeah.
And so he's taking a hiatus from his YouTube channel, but you can still find him on locals.com.
Right.
Or you just go to his website, thelouperez.com.
Yeah, I just threw it out for everybody just to say a special thank you to Lou for the lighting updates and upgrades.
It really changed everything. Yeah. I mean, the ring lights, like, they made me have like these snake eyes. Like,
yeah, ring lights are good, but these are even better. So
I think ring lights are meant to be like face on.
Yeah.
So definitely this is way better, and it was a really nice gift to wake up to today. So thank you so much.
Yeah, no, seriously, like they're pretty cool. If you don't have them yourself, you should definitely get them, Lou. They're a very good lights. So
that's really funny.
Very good, excellent lights.
He seems to have a team.
Yeah.
Okay,
but yeah,
bye, Walter. Thanks.
The
charge of vote.
Right. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff coming up too besides the comic stuff. As I'll just note here, Justin says, "I'll see you and Spike in a couple weeks."
Oh, that's awesome.
So
okay,
that's true too.
I don't think we've met, so I guess we'll meet you. We're gonna blast some freedom pellets. I see.
Yeah, so that's true.
That could be taken many ways. There's different kinds of freedom.
They're hard to hit, right? But in this case, they're bullets. So yeah.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks, and July 17th, we'll be hanging out with Spike going at the range. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Him and his wife, Tasha.
Yes.
I did it.
You did it.
Because I had to think about the word taffy, and I did it.
You did do it. So yeah, so this has been super exciting. I'm just really thankful again for everybody who has been here along the ride, sharing the campaign, getting the word out, letting people know, supporting, backing, stuff like that. Thank you, because this right now, as it stands, sits as the second highest funded comic book campaign I've done of all time, only seconded to Origins 3. But I imagine we could beat that record, and I hope we do.
What was Origins 3's record?
I think it was in the 6.3 arena. Let me see.
Oh, so right now we're at
6,082.
6,082.
Right, and the last stretch goal I put up was at 6,500, just because I wasn't even sure if we'd hit that, but we're so close. I'm like, okay, let's try to see if we can do it. I don't know if we will, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get it up there. So let me see here. I'm gonna take a look at the past campaign too, but yeah.
Well,
there we go. So this issue right here, this was the highest, most successful campaign of all time, which is Origins 3. And now this is Origins 5 right now. So
okay, I just
Origins
can't
3 is
get
pretty
over
cool.
these lights. Like, again, thanks, Lou.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, Lou.
And
if you end up watching this, Lou, let's talk about doing a certain video. I have something fun in mind. We can talk more about. Anyway, so
oh wait, and also thanks to the missus.
yes, so that's true. We should
Lou
and your
missus.
baby and your
Well, his baby didn't.
yeah.
I don't know if he
His baby
helped.
counts.
I don't know if he helped.
the baby technically counts. The baby will later find out that they forgot. They forwent food in order to provide us with some good lighting.
Yeah.
But
I like Sarah's message. Hi, Nevada Cario. Welcome.
Yeah. That just means that Lou Perez will have to be maybe his godparents, and then we'll make up for it when he's older. When he's like, oh man, I wish I had gotten this toy as a kid. Lou's like, I'm sorry, but I gave it to Jack and Fa. That money, it's it's okay. We'll make it up to him.
I see. I see.
So with that in mind, I'm just going to share here to everybody the campaign link of the latest issue, just trying to get it out here and hopefully cross that 6.5K finish line. If we do that, it's going to unlock another stretch goal, which will be the comic cover for the next issue. And that means everyone who supports at the print comic level or higher is going to get not one, not two, but 3 extra bonus perks on top of their perks. That's a lot of perks, man. So you definitely want to jump in because there's already 2 unlocked, right? If you're jumping now with the print comic perk or higher, you're already getting and reaping the rewards of everyone's work together to break those 2 extra bonus perks. So,
and for me, I got to cosplay again. So I've been cosplaying for these comics for the past 5 years, I think. I think before Origins 1, or did it start with Origins 1?
I started with Origins 1.
Oh, it did?
That you've been a part?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I've been cosplaying from Origins 1 onward. So each campaign I've done a different cosplay.
Yeah.
And that's fun. I like dressing up. It's fun. And for this one, we shot a movie trailer. So this one was a little unique. Not like before. So this time we shot it in 4K HD.
Right.
I guess that's obvious. And then
very high def.
It's like me walking. Like I try to be cool, like I was like, I'm gonna take on the state. They're over there in the distance, and I walked, and then we had someone add these cool like effects, just like actually on that cover there. Can you pass me that one?
Yeah.
So just like Origins 4, you have Jack here. He's like, and tell me about this power.
Oh well, so on the covers, I mean that is like kind of a future verse or like kind of prototyping for the future with his powers, just because I like to use the covers as an art piece. So typically the covers
not really the content.
Right. They're not actually the content of the issue. It's more like my having fun and kind of like showcasing the future, showcasing current events, kind of like integrating and having some excitement for what's to come. But obviously on the inside is a great story that is, in the sense of like your traditional superhero genre, follows along a lot of those common tropes, but has some very unique elements that you're not going to see anywhere else in terms of taking on the state. So
is this a spoiler if you give away the powers?
No, not in terms of like just
because this looks like what was added to me for the cosplay video.
Yeah, like no, it's known from the future verse a little bit about some of his powers, not all. So I don't want to spoil everything.
Well, if you look at the campaign trailer, if you just go to IGG, you see it right there. Oh, right there.
Right.
IGW Origins, 5.
Yeah.
If you look, I'm basically a girl Jack. That's what I'm doing. I'm cosplaying Jack Lloyd. That's the point. So I don't know. It's fun. I would love eventually, like in future cosplays, like we'll see. Like as the campaign goes, the fan base has been increasing, and I really want to see this comic continue to evolve and get better in terms of artwork and in terms of length. Being able to produce a lot more at once is nice because then you have more of the universe out.
Right.
And Origins is just one. It doesn't end here. There's like a whole nother series, you could say, after Origins. And
Right.
Origins is almost done. So after the 5th, how many? I mean, is that
there's just actually after this 5th issue that again is 100% successfully funded now, and we're on to extra stretch
so
goals.
We're good to go. Oh, and
well, no, we're not good to go. We gotta get it all the way to to the 3rd stretch goal. Let's not. I mean, yes, we're good to go in terms of the comic we made, but let's not call it off here. We're trying to get to that 3rd stretch goal, that final stretch goal.
Yeah, I just mean like it'll be produced.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. No. Yeah. And I would have produced as many pages as I could have anyway. But it's nice to know that we're already, past the point, knowing that we're 100% funded. We're gonna have 24 full page comic. So
I just love Tom and Sarah. Are you guys hanging out?
Yeah, it looks like Tom and Sarah just hanging out.
Well, you guys are awesome.
We'll see
Can't wait to
enough.
hang out in person
soon enough.
Hope you have a good, Freedom Day, Independence Day.
Yeah.
Still feel a little enslaved.
Yeah.
But, we can celebrate a little.
Right. Yeah. Well, we'll be celebrating this weekend, have a little fun and stuff like that. It's important, I think, to
some Liberty friends.
Yeah.
Some local Liberty friends.
Exactly.
That, fled from other states. Kind of a sad situation, but happy they're here. Selfishly,
I mean, yeah, it's like, why not get together with people you really enjoy and share good times with and talk about like life and liberty.
Talk about anything, not just liberty, but like the things related, like philosophy. I mean, how'd you get to liberty? Because you love philosophy, because you love the truth, you love knowledge, and that's the kind of people we like to hang out with. That people we could just have, just all kinds of conversations with about, and also be able to have fun with.
Mm-hmm.
So. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Me too. We might even, who knows, if we get a little rowdy over here, we might even do an impromptu live stream.
Oh, I thought you were going to say impromptu drive all the way to Tom Wood's house.
I don't think we'll be able to do that because we're going to be entertaining a number of people plus food and drink setup and stuff like that. So, we gotta hunker down with all the stuff we're setting up here, but who knows?
I just love these lights again. Thanks, Lou Perez.
Yeah, thanks, Lou.
Thanks, Lou. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep saying that.
I don't know how to show people
several live streams.
Well, actually, if I take, let me see, if I take a quick picture of you from this angle, I could show people.
Oh, Nevada car, you're going to the beach, and thanks for the congrats. Thank you. Okay. And if you didn't get a perk or a comic, I recommend getting the series if you actually just, if this is your first time hearing about the Voluntaryist comic. Are you trying to show the
I'm trying to show, like, that's just how
it just
big
looks like
it
a
is.
Square.
That's
it is that big.
It's huge. It's big. So, basically, thanks, Lou. Anyway, thanks, Lou. Yeah. So a good question here. Jack, do you do the drawing, writing, or director for the comic? Great question. So in terms of the main things I do, I would say I'm the producer of the comics. In other words, I orchestrate it, bring it together in all elements. I'm the writer for it. So I'm the sole writer. So I'm the one who wrote the story and write all the elements, things like that.
And created the whole universe and designed the characters.
Exactly. I did some of the graphic design elements and some of the original symbols and other, basic elements to like get it started. And then I've worked with many artists over the years in developing the characters, doing inks, colors, pencils, and all that good stuff. And I have done lettering for a couple of issues. I'm going to do lettering for this issue just because I think I can do it good enough.
Yeah, you do it really well. I like it.
Oh, thank you. It's a little unique style. I am definitely trying to get better and stuff. There's things I can improve on.
Now you're learning.
Yeah, it just forces my hand. I'm just like, I don't know. Just hiring another letterer just didn't make a lot of sense to me just because for the time and like working back and forth with them, and then sometimes I want to tweak words and stuff. I'm like, I'll just do it myself. You know what I mean? It's something that I can do.
Errors and stuff.
Right. If there's an error, I can at least fix it right there on the spot. If there's spelling, and then we can check back. And she's actually a great help on that. She actually has been a full-time editor for the comic series.
I did get second place in my 4th grade spelling bee in elementary school. So
that's exactly why I hired her. That's all I needed for a resume.
Proofreader.
It was one line. So, yeah.
That one word though tripped me up. That word.
I can't afford Tom Woods to edit it. Well, that's good because Sarah's here still.
I know.
Sorry, Sarah. We're keeping it PG. All right, but in any case, the whole process is just a lot of fun. Like just putting together the comic, like coming up with the story and the ideas, and working with the different artists. Again, it takes many. Comics
Thanks,
are made by a
Jason.
bunch of different people working in a team, typically, especially on major comics. There could be even multiple writers. I just, because I wrote the whole backstory and stuff like that, I just, go with it myself and have some editing and other things like that done by this wonderful helper here. So, but yeah, it's a really cool way to promote the culture of liberty, and no one's really doing what I'm doing for that. I would say in terms of, if you think about like most mainstream comics or even indie comics today, no one's really taking on the state as the true enemy. It's more like, maybe there's some bad apples or this or that, but it's just not done. Nobody really does that.
Sarah.
So it's one of those things that that is definitely unique and needed, especially with the direction that Marvel and DC has been going with all their SJW nonsense and just like trying to, color swap characters.
Listen to Tom Woods' podcast and go to TomWoods2000.com because it's going to be lit. Wait, is it October or November?
October 16th, Saturday.
Okay.
Anyway.
See you in October. Be there or be a status. No, I'm just kidding. That's
going all over the place tonight, but that's good. That's good. So basically, with all that,
hard.
I know it's hard. There's so many different things going on.
Tom Woods showed up.
There's so many different things.
Also,
I know. It's,
thanks, Lou Perez, for the lights.
They're gonna think that you have like 10 layers of like autism. Like,
who's gonna think that?
All of it.
Oh, I thought you said Tom. I'm like, he already does.
Oh my goodness.
No,
yeah, right. But it's crazy just how much has been going on, right? Like, so many people just got done with going to Pork Fest. Sorry, again, the stupid new Invisalign thing. I'm getting used to it. It just got put on today and it hurts. So Pork Fest.
For your loss.
Yeah, my loss. My loss of being able to say words. Pork Fest just happened. Crazy, right? Lots of people having a lot of fun with Liberty stuff. I mean,
it was huge. I saw the LPMC turnout. Well, I mean, people who were watching Dave Smith stand up, I believe, and they raised their hand of who was in the Mises Caucus. It was like most of the people there for Dave Smith. So it's pretty cool.
Right.
I would have been one of those people raising my hand. If only I would have been with Mark Dancer. We would have been right next to Mark Dancer. Of taggertrading.com.
Right. Who else did you see there in pictures and stuff?
I saw Tatiana Moroz. I saw Kingsley and Aaron Edwards of Float.
Not physically there, of course. You weren't physically there.
No, just pictures. Like I said, if I was there, but I wasn't there. Tom Woods was there.
Right, he was.
Saw Peter Canones. I saw Scott Horton, pictures of Scott Horton. I saw a picture. It was so awesome. It was of David Friedman talking to Gene Epstein, the good one, the good Epstein, Gene Epstein, and and his wife. And I just thought that was so cool.
That was really funny.
So that was just like so candid. It just looked like everyone was camping, hanging out, and I don't really like camping. But I would go camping for Pork Fest just because of the people there. And I'm like, and there was a lot of people who bring their own trailers and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's what I would do. I would like, get a nice RV and like, be in that or be in a hotel. But I'd rather camp and like be amongst everybody. That's a very unique experience for like a week. And it reminds me of, I don't know if you did this, but like, didn't you go camping in school?
While I mean, not for school, but while
school.
I was forced to go to school, I did go camping at different points.
Yeah, same when I was forced.
And Tom also says you could stay in a hotel.
True.
True. Some people did. Yeah.
Is that what you do, Tom?
Yeah, of course.
I don't see Tom like in our.
No, yeah, Tom camping, wearing shorts and a Hawaiian shirt. I just can't. I don't know. I can't see that happening.
With New Balances.
Maybe that'd be great though. Like, the day Tom goes camping is the day he wears shorts and a Hawaiian shirt. And McAfee didn't kill himself. Yeah, right. And it was already taken down.
He literally said that so many times in tweets.
He did, and not only that, his wife. There was a video, and it was I don't know, someone took it down or made it private, but there's a video of his wife literally saying in an interview, "I had just talked to him hours ago. We actually had a game plan about how we were going to take it on legally. He did not seem, she said this herself, he did not seem
man.
suicidal. He was totally ready. We had talked about this before. She said we had a game plan for how we're going to fight it to extend it and not, have to even go over immediately. Like they had a whole legal plan, she said.
God.
And she was crying.
That was hours before.
Yeah.
That's so messed
it's
up.
like, yeah, we're like, come on, people. Like,
have you seen footage yet
hello.
of like his body or anything?
I've seen pictures and stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen a video, but
his body.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just so clearly fishy how everything went down, and I don't know. Like a lot of people like to question, like, oh, well, he's been in jail for a long time. It's like this guy has literally been doing the craziest stuff, despite what the government says. No matter what, didn't care.
He had
always
a strong
fought.
will and resolve.
Right.
I don't think people got that, and he really loved. He seemed to really love his wife.
Oh yeah.
Like they were living life. He seemed like he wanted to grow old with her.
Yeah. But crazy stuff, it's just, thanks Windows. It's just a sad, tragic result of the government, going after people and basically trying to make examples out of them. So I think that's, typically how it goes. Like the more someone is a public figure and the more they openly defy the government, the more the FBI heads and CIA heads hate them and want to, bring them down, because to them, that's like they're anathema. They just, can't take it.
Yeah. Basically it's fishy. Don't know. Right. Like evidence needs to come out.
Right. I can't prove or disprove
he
it.
died and if he was murdered.
Right.
I don't know.
It's just all evidence points away from it.
It is fishy and it should warrant investigation and skepticism is
Right.
the point, based on his, especially I think the most compelling is just a few hours before his wife talked to him and they were talking about a plan to fight through it.
Right. Through the courts too, specifically. Not like,
so that's what's fishy, and that's
trying to break out.
Would warrant you to investigate further. So yeah, it's that's crazy. That happened the same week as Johnny Hurley being shot by police, being killed.
Yep.
Right after taking down a mass shooter.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's been a crazy week.
2 deaths in a week. It was. Yeah, it's weird. It's surreal, right? Because it's a death that happens that you had no responsibility. I mean, like, I don't know about you, but at least me and at least Jack, individually, we had no connection to, maybe a psychological connection, but no responsibility over that death and no particular effect on us directly. There's effect in the liberty movement, but I mean, for us, it kind of feels surreal, and same thing with Johnny Hurley. It's like you hear about that, you want to know more, but like at the end of the day, sometimes it feels so helpless, at least for me, because it's like you can't turn back time. That person is already gone, and it's a tragedy, and a couple tragedies.
Yeah. It's a reminder to just make the most of every day that you got, and
literally every day.
Every
One
day.
day at a time.
Yeah. Never know when the police are going to shoot you for saving somebody, or whether they're going to try to ghost you off into a cell and make you disappear. So especially after what was happening on Facebook with everybody getting warned about extremists, have you talked to an extremist today?
Wow, yeah, on Fedbook.
Yeah, I mean, their psychological operations are so bad. It's like, what I mean? It's so tacky and cheesy. It's like I don't even know who they're trying to talk to.
The day before that, so that was today. The new some people getting that alert that they're viewing extremist content or whatever. But yesterday on Instagram, it was like, hey, now there's a new effect. You can see on a page Black-owned businesses, and we'll highlight it in a unique color.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, that's cool, but it's like, from my perspective, I don't care about the race of the person providing me that product or service. I care about the quality of the product or service. So it's just kind of like clear, a funny example of corporate virtue signaling. It's like,
right. I mean, it's kind of funny in a sense, because it's like, all they're
political.
doing is like helping out dumb racists because it's like the really dumb racists are like,
Oh,
oh,
that's
okay,
funny. I didn't think of that.
I don't
That's
want to shop
hilarious.
there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's hilarious. You're right. Versus if it was like, yeah, because usually
maybe
it's
they were
anonymous, especially
right.
in online business. You're not gonna
right. They may
know.
not even know. And then
Yeah,
some like
but
dumb
then
racist like,
if
oh, I
it's
want to
like
get that
black,
shoe. You know?
oh no,
Oh
right?
wait, no.
No, no.
It's so dumb.
I have to, like, what about? Are they gonna do white owned? Are they gonna start doing that?
I hope they do yellow
Asian
owned.
owned, white owned, and then at what point are you gonna say that you're focused on race again? Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think the line's already been crossed.
Yeah.
It's already so much of a preoccupation with race
Mm-hmm.
and a collective idea instead of the individual and their unique experiences and upbringing. There are stereotypes, right? Like there may be, you may be, for example, I'm a Chinese, Vietnamese American. I have some shared experiences, but they're not necessary. Like I can still be a Chinese American and not have those experiences. It's just I just so happen to also share that with others. And so at the end of the day, I still shouldn't be collectivized, right? And I should be understood for my individual actions and my individual experiences as I expect others want to be treated as well. Nobody wants to just be labeled as like, that's you, that's all you are.
Right.
You're white. That's it. Like, bye. That's all you are. You're a white male, and that's it. Like, you have no interest in any other thing, philosophy. You didn't have any, rough, I don't know, upbringing or anything like that.
Yeah, you just had life on a silver platter. That's it.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it's
yeah.
too far. It's annoying. This whole like trying to be like, you need to be actively anti-racist, but the way that you're saying to do so is like actually really focus on race and collectivizing people by race.
Yeah.
So it's
and very
just,
divisive too.
Yeah. Totally counterproductive.
Right.
But yeah.
But yeah, it's exactly. It's been crazy. But in the midst of all this craziness, at least liberty's growing everywhere, right? Like all different types of events and all different types of people hanging out, coming around, having a good time, sharing culture.
I'm sure really making up for 2020. I'm sure we're not the only ones who felt like 2020 was horrible. Yeah. It was it was a huge wake-up call for a lot of people. And it was a lot of memes. It was its own meme war battle last year. Every year's a meme war. But last year was all about, the lockdowns and everything like that. So now that things are reopening, it's a matter of like educating people and reminding them of what happened last year and to not forget. Like, don't have a memory of a goldfish. Remember last year. Remember what they did to you. Don't forget that you were locked down, that you were treated like, I don't know, some kid being punished for hitting the brother or something, like when you didn't do anything and you should be free. So I really hope that through education, through these events, I think these liberty events are really important. And I wonder how many, I wonder if anyone's done a survey, how many were like, this is my first liberty event ever. Like how many people went to Pork Fest and it was their first libertarian event ever, and they heard about it because they're tired of the lockdowns. And the only people out there talking about, hey, you should be free, you're an individual, you own yourself, you own your property, are libertarians, or you could say anarchists, voluntarists, right? And so I wonder how many. Just like last year, you had so many new gun owners because they got the wake up call that, oh my gosh, these like my local police, they stand down. I pay them in my taxes, but they stand down when people are looting my store. They're taking, they're outside my home. They're not coming. But meanwhile, they will arrest peaceful protesters and beat them. And so
right, and around the world.
So like a lot of people became gun owners because they were like, okay, well, gosh, it's either me or death. Either I take care of myself because these cops aren't coming for whatever reason. So,
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, just more important than ever to get out there, do something for liberty, network, connect, meet with people, hang out, have fun, enjoy life, and just build the culture, build businesses, build new networks, new connections, art, music, the whole shebang. Have fun. You know what I mean? Because as you saw in 2020, the government could try to shut that all down like that,
Yeah.
and it's a very tough
Hashtag
uphill
disobey
battle.
was very popular on Instagram.
Yeah, disobey.
Hashtag I do not consent, or I did not. Well, I did not consent is the
Mhm.
song we made. So
Mhm.
check that out. I did not consent. The philosopher Jack Lloyd. If you like it, let us know. We're thinking of doing a music video for it one day.
Yeah, and Florida Man.
But yeah,
Definitely wanna
I
do a
do
music
not
video.
consent and disobey were really popular
Mhm.
hashtags that I saw,
Oh, good.
because a lot of people are
Well,
just
there you go.
tired of it.
Mhm.
And yeah, I've said it many times. You don't know. You might just have this one life. You might just have this one day. You might just have tomorrow. I don't know. But it's because you know that, at least you should really value it each day, and keep pushing for liberty, and also taking advantage of all the things that over, throughout history, liberty has led to wealth creation, has led to technology advancements. Like we have like these cool ring lights. I mean, I'm sorry, box lights.
Box lights.
Thanks, Lou.
Yeah.
But yeah, I it's so much abundance all around us. It's very interesting, but at the same time, so much erosion is happening every day, and destruction from the state, just from people being thrown in prisons, and they're just rotting away, and getting horrible schlep food, and not getting any, money for labor, to, wars overseas, and things like that. Like all that waste, having every day. But at the same time, every day, there are individuals who are trying to innovate, trying to create, trying to build a family. A lot of people are having kids. I saw several women actually get pregnant.
Yeah,
year,
that's very popular for 2020 was to get pregnant.
Yeah,
and into early 2021.
and early 2021.
Yeah.
So, but congrats to them. I mean, live your life and really enjoy and value it, and try to inspire others by living a good life of virtue, and creating things. And I don't know if everyone can join the Liberty train with us. I don't think it's possible.
Choo-choo.
Most people are on the status train. But maybe for the ones that will, we could at least build a new world together. And it is happening, and I'm really excited to see technologies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, this idea of smart contracts, of decentralized trust, of not of trustless systems, basically. I really am curious to see how that moves forward. Peer-to-peer technologies, the next wave in privacy, anonymity, communication. It's really fascinating this time we're in. Of course, despite all the crazy statism at the same time, it's very there's a lot. Well, what's the word? It's lots of good, but also lots of bad and scary things. But we just got to keep fighting every day and doing what we can.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate you coming out and hanging with us for a little bit, just to try to pump up here Voluntaryist before close.
Yeah, so check it out if you haven't already.
Definitely check it out.
See the different perks. There's a lot of different ones. Like I said, I recommend the set, the Origins 1 through 5, the 5th one that's being created. And we are officially fully funded, so thank you to everyone who already supported. I and you, I know, really appreciate all the support, and thankful for yet another successful Voluntaryist campaign. So
yeah, I've done now.
I don't have a drink,
lot of
but
them.
like, cheers to that.
Cheers.
5th one in a row.
Yeah, well, yeah, Origins is the 5th of Origins, and I've done, so I've done the first Voluntaryist issue, the second one that was kind of flop. Then we had the Zombies, TSA, NSA 1, NSA 2, and then Origins 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's 11 campaigns over the course of over 10 years.
I've just been here for Origins 1, but for 5, but you've had 6 before me. BP, there was a timeline. BP before FA.
The BP.
AP.
AP after FA.
After FA. Mine's BJ. Oh, that
PC.
sounds bad.
Yeah.
Before Jack, after Jack.
Yeah.
BJs and AJs.
That's
Okay,
right.
I guess I'll end the show that way.
Perfect.
All right.
Take
Stay
care,
free,
everybody.
everybody. Stay awesome. Spread love. and
Thank you
spread liberty.
again. See you later.
Bye, everybody. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.